underplayed. It is very important, to acquire tech skills, either because you want to transition to tech or because you want to stand out in your current career path. For those who do not know, we are recording this session. Just to let everyone know that we are recording, this session. So why do we, why is tech popular? Why is everyone saying tech? Like I said, this is going to be an interactive session, so I'm going to be asking some questions, to keep us, I have some things on the slides, which is actually already an expo, but I'm going to be I want to hear your opinion as well. Why do you think tech is popular? In the last couple of years, why is tech popular? So I'm going to go into the chat box again to see if I have responses, or if I have people who are eager to answer our questions. Why tech? Why is tech popular? Why has tech been popular, and why is tech popular in your own opinion, really? Do we have any responses, or should I just go on to present? I shouldn't take feedback from you guys. Okay, Benjamin says the demand. Michael says due to COVID. That's an interesting one. Okay, due to COVID. Okay, so any other reason? Technology is everywhere. That's Jay. Temitokwe says it's future looking. Thank you for that. Do we have any other opinion? Does anyone know any reason why tech is popular? The world is a global village. Thanks, Christian. Seriki says technology is the new oil. I like how you put it. So we need to mine it, innit? Changing narratives at workplace. That's Atolani. Thank you for that. Ukwa says, I think it's soft. Well, yeah, just as I said, I don't know what soft means, but yes. New innovation daily, and the world is evolving. That's, okay, I think it's moving too fast now. I need to slow it down. That's Olukemi. Christian says, all industries have gone more digital. Thanks for that, Christian. Tomitapa says the world is now a global village and tech improves the connection. I totally agree with that. Opportunity to work remotely. That's Benjamin again. It's the present trend. The world has evolved and the world is technologically advanced. That's Oduni Esther from Canada. Thank you. Because of the increasingly vast growing economy in the world. Bumi says workplace. Mimi, please mute yourself. Bumi says workplace flexibility. Thank you for that. Markets and businesses overtaken by tech. It's the new gold mine. Thank you for all the contributions. Please mute yourselves. If you don't want us to pull you out of this meeting, please mute yourself. Admin, please mute whoever is speaking. Tech open up world of opportunities. Technology skills is the new demand. I think we've all, I think we've said it all. Christian Ejimadu, please mute yourself. Thank you. Right. So I think we've said it all, to be honest. Tech streamlines processes and brings improvement. Who does not want improvement, really? Thanks, Chidozie. Technology has revolutionized the entertainment industry, streaming services, video games, virtual reality, other digital entertainment options offer a wide range of choices for users. Thank you, Joseph. I like your points, your unique point of view as well. Right. Thank you. We've all made very, very useful and unique contributions, even beyond what's, there was something someone said about COVID which is actually very true. After COVID, lots of companies, right? Changed the culture of work, and, based on the new adoption of tech, remote working and all that, is very, very important to adopt tech. That's from company's point of view. So, you guys have blown it, to be honest. I don't think I even need to say anything anymore. But, in order not to waste the slides we presented, I'll just still talk through it. Blooming demand. There's a blooming demand for tech. And the reason is not surprising. We've all said some of the reasons why. There's a lot of disruption happening. There's a lot of, is the new oil. All companies are trying to optimize their processes. Nobody wants to spend so much resources. Rather, they want to or waste, waste resources, waste time, waste money, So they need to adopt, some tech skills or tools and whatever. And don't worry, don't I mean all these tools still needs to be implemented by human beings, needs to be analyzed by human beings, needs to be needs to be utilized by human beings. Even the AI, they are saying now they are employing people to to prompt to, like, they are employing people to use AI as well. So yes, tech might look like, yes, it will take our jobs, probably, it might look like it's coming to take our jobs, but it's still people that need to learn these tech skills to make it work as well. So there's a blooming demand for tech for very obvious reasons. Diverse fields. Yeah, tech is not just a career path. Tech has a wide range of diverse fields that we can explore. There are loads of roles, there are loads of technology, there are loads of skills, there are loads of tools, So that's because of the diverse fields, right? As a company is using this particular tool today, tomorrow they're changing to another one. They found a better one, because innovation is not stopping. Innovation is continuous, and as innovation continues, there will be new disruption, new tools, new tools and new platforms and all that. And the more there are new things, there will be new people that need to learn these new things to make it also work. Competitive salaries, it's only companies that are really doing well, that can pay a lot. And how many of the companies, tech improves processes, optimize processes, increase profitability, and thereby, empowers companies to be able to pay, loads of salaries. And because of that, tech roles are actually very attractive as well. So tech is a field, that's, exposes us to, way above the minimum wage, really. You get some tech roles, where the starting salary is 60 something thousand pounds. If you Google what the average salary in the UK is, today, I'm sure that it's way, 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 way below the 66,000 pounds. It's way, way, way below 70,000 pounds. It's way below 50,000 pounds. And these are the kind of income that you're able to command as a tech professional, as someone who has, tech skills that can bring, to the table, that can bring improvements to the company's, activities, processes, and profitability as well. It future proofs your career. Yeah, nobody wants to stay redundant or still, and I'm sure that for a lot of people, especially people that are migrating from a different space into this, into like a new career, a new country, for instance, you are moving from, say, Ghana to Canada, you're moving from Nigeria to the UK, you're moving from this to that. I'm sure that most of you land and find that your career paths are almost redundant. And when I say redundant, it's not like you won't see one or two jobs, where they're looking for people that have your skills, but you see that, the most in demand career paths is not, most of the tools they are saying, you can't actually use them. Most of the tools that people are using at work now, you can't actually use them. Most of the platforms or most of the softwares, you have never even heard some of them before, However, this would not happen if you're staying up to trends with tech. You get to actually future-proof your career. Most of the people that you see who are able to integrate smoothly when they move to a new country, move to a new location or whatever, are people that, have actually future-proofed their career by being able to actually use, in-demand tools. And these tools, regardless of where you carry them to, they continue to remain relevant and in demand. If you can use if you're in Nigeria, you can use some very, very much in demand tools, and you move to another country, you might not even need a boot camp to get a job, in the new country. You might just need, to join the right community, optimize your brand and all that. So these tech skills helps you to future-proof your career and remain relevant regardless of where you are pinging from or where you are on the globe. Cool. It was an interesting one there. So what are the transferable skills that are valuable in tech? For a lot of us who are trying to transition to tech, in the past week, right, I've had a lot of people, I've got a lot of DMs, and a lot of them are, I want to move to tech, but I have zero skills in tech. I don't know anything about tech. I don't know. Tech is a mindset. You need to have that mindset that you can do it and you are ready and, able and willing to put in the work to do it. And mind you, you might have zero experience in tech, right? However, you have something. What you have is what is called transferable skills. That your 10 years of work experience, that your 15 years of work experience, that your 1 year of work experience, that your experience even going through school, going through your masters, going through some life events, right, are transfer in that journey, right? You've picked up transferable skills that will be relevant, in your new career path as you begin to change your career path to tech, right? And funniest part is that a lot of what would now give you an advantage as someone who has experienced a completely different, background, is that you bring more to the table. There are lots of people that have these technical skills. They studied engineering, they studied computer science, they are good with coding and programming. But guess what is missing? Soft skills. Guess what is missing? Emotional intelligence. Guess what is missing? Stakeholder management. Guess what is missing? Communication skills, which you have. You have this because you are already in a career path where you have picked up these skills, right? You are just moving to a new career path, where you can add more to the skills you already have to now position yourself and, have a stronger brand, right? So what are the transferable skills, that you need in tech? One of these, or that would be an advantage to you as you move to tech. One of these skills would be, analytical skills, ability to, analyze situations, analyze, make decisions based on facts, not on sentiments, stakeholder management skills. As someone who is moving to tech, one skill that would help you to stand out, right, regardless of what you have done before, is ability to manage people. You need to be able to manage people. If two people, have an interview or have an interview for a role, and the two of them are equally competent in the technical, skills for that role, the person that would stand out would be that person, who is a better people manager, who has emotional intelligence, who has these soft skills that you can't pick up, in a school environment. You can only pick up these skills, by actually practicing doing them, probably from even your previous work experience as well. Communication skills. You need to be able to communicate with other people. Communication is like the number one skill you need to actually thrive in this environment. You can't make assumptions. You are unable to show up at work or something, communicate with your manager. Something, you've been given a task, you don't understand this task, communicate with your manager. You have a stakeholder that's, is difficult, communicate with this, apply effective communication to solve the problem, to solve, the stakeholder management related issue. Problem solving as well. You need to have a problem solving mindset. You need to have a problem solving mindset. You need to be able to solve problems. And, you can't just identify problems. You need to come up with solution. You need to come up with a solution, have a solution, in mind as well that you can explore. So you want to escalate a problem to like a manager or something. You might already have thought of different solutions, to this problem. Have an investigative mindset. If you identify a problem, how do you go about it? Do you do your own independent investigation, come up with possible, solutions as well before you even approach your manager or something, so process improvements. The importance of process improvement skills cannot be overemphasized. Regardless of your role, you would always be asked the question that how would you, like when you have interviews, right? You'll be asked the question that how would you improve the process, how would you improve how would you improve the process, or how have you improved process in your past roles? And improving process is not limited to tech. You need to have process improvement mindsets. That's, and this comes in different ways. When you talk about process improvements, you first of all need to understand the current process, identify gaps. What are the things that are missing? You don't even need to be in tech to have this mindset. Regardless of whatever your role is, you are new in a particular team, right? They've told you that this is how we do this. Immediately they are telling you this is how we do this. Your brain should already be, you should already be using your analytical skills and your problem solving skills to think of better ways that this can be done. Yeah, it's not like you have to say the better ways can be done immediately. Of course, you need to understand the current process properly, and then have a mindset towards, okay, what are the redundant processes here that we can eliminate to make it faster, to make it more secure, to make it more, that's process improvement mindset. You will be tested for this. So even if your role is not process improvement analyst or whatever, you need to have a process improvement. All companies are looking for a way to improve their processes. As you are being interviewed for different roles, you need to be able to talk about how you can improve your day-to-day in your role, or how you have done it in the past as well. So this would go a long way. Adaptability too, this is very, very, very important. You need to be adaptable. Firstly, you are in a new environment, or you're trying to apply for a job in a different environment. Then you need to come off as someone who can accept change, who can drive change, who can be the change they want to see. You need to be adaptable, because companies, just like we've all said, there are new technological skills, tools, and all these things coming out every day. You need to have that mindset to be able to accept change as it comes. There are loads of companies that they always complain that they want change, but are they actually ready to accept that change? As individuals as well, you need to accept change. You've learned how to use Excel. In that company you are joining, they are using Python, or they are using R, or they are using Power BI. You need to be able to accept, that change. You can't stay stuck, and that's what will make you redundant. If you don't accept change, if you are not adaptable, you will quickly get redundant. Then continuous development mindset. This is very, very important. As people who are moving to tech, you might learn A, B, C, D today, but tomorrow it might be E, F, G, H that is applicable or required in the market. You can't stay redundant and say, oh, I've taken a boot camp with RKY Careers, I think I know everything. You can't know everything in one boot camp. You need to have a continuous development mindset. Even if you land a job today, you can't stop there. You need to continue to look for ways to improve yourself, ways to develop yourself, both technically, personally, and career-wise. So we need to have continuous development mindsets. This is very important, because we have a lot of people getting jobs, but finding it difficult to keep these jobs. This 2024, we are not just landing desired jobs. We are keeping these jobs. We are thriving in these jobs. There's this myth I'm going to debunk today. A lot of our people, right, we come, I mean, from my own background, right, in Nigeria, is where maybe you are doing the work of maybe 4 people, right? And then when you get here, you find that, oh, things are a bit relaxed. I don't know if you guys can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for confirming. So I'll go on. So so you move to this country, and then you see that things are not that highly pressured, and a lot of us fall into the temptation and even get advice, because there are different advisors. That's why it's very good to rely on professionals. Please let's mute ourselves. Please let's mute ourselves. Admin, please mute people, because I can't hear myself. Kenny, please mute yourself. Thank you very much. So I'll go on. Where was I? That's the reason why we need to mute ourselves, to be honest. It's not easy to talk. Okay, so as I was saying, so we have that mindset that, oh, when I just moved, there will be these people.
Some people get advisors.
Thank you very much. So there are lots of advice. I've been muted as well. And that's admin trying to mute people that are speaking. So thank you anyways. So I'll try to proceed, there are different advice out there. You need to be careful who and where you take advice from. Filter and take the one that works best for you, right? Because people would usually advise, especially people that have limited exposure, they will advise you based on what they have experienced, However, having worked with a wide range of people, over 2,000 people in the last couple of months, right? I can tell you that there are so many people that are ill-advised out there, so you get a job here. Of course, people will advise you that, oh, don't overdo. Yeah, definitely don't overdo, but that does not mean that you should not also show that, you are someone that does not mean that you should get complacent and relaxed, right? Even if you don't want to overdo, because, oh, here, they did not say you should come and do 5 people's work. They did not say you should come and do 3 people's work. But that does not mean that you should not show other ways as well, or other things that you can bring to the table. I mean, this is a discussion that we can take a whole day to discuss, but I'm sure we get the message. Have a continuous development mindset. Don't get complacent or over relaxed because you've just landed a job, every day you are being observed. If there are other ways, you can bring to the table, be that person that, of course, no one is indispensable, right? But be that person that if you say you want to leave today, they would say they want to match your salary. If you say you want to leave because you got visa sponsorship somewhere, they will go on to sponsor you. If they don't have a license, they will go on, right, to try to get that license for you. Don't be that person that you do the barest minimum at work. If they say, if they say volunteer for project or volunteer for this, you won't volunteer because because of this or that, or I don't know, whatever reasons it is. But don't be that person. Be that person that it's good to self-assess yourself. How do you think your colleagues at work perceive you? But anyways, before we get too deep into that, let's stick to what we have on the slides. Have a solution mindset. And like all these things we've said are things that I'm very confident that we have already in us, right? Based on the fact that we are experienced, in different capacity. Even the fact that you go through school. Blessing, please mute yourself.
You're muted, Rookie.
Okay, you just need to know which of your inner superpower, to utilize at each and different points. Please and please and please, let's keep ourselves muted. So that you won't distract the speaker, or you won't get to mute everyone as well. Right. It's not limited to this. There's so many things we can say, but one thing is that we all have that transferable skills that we should not hide because we are moving to tech. Those soft skills. I started my career as a customer service person before I, transitioned and moved my career. My very first role was, of course, I started with teaching. Actually, I won't count that because that was before, before my degree days. But as a customer service person, I worked, attended to a very high traffic. I worked as customer service in a very high traffic banking hall in Nigeria. I did this for 4 good years. I will tell you that, like, on my CV, you won't find this role anymore. You won't find this role, right? You won't find, you won't see me applying for jobs in this career path. But I will tell you that the skills I picked up in this 4-year stint, right, or in that role at that time, right, I'm not only using it at work, I'm also using it in business. I'm using it across life journey. And that's the power of transferable skills. There are so many skills that you've picked up that will be relevant as you transition to tech. So if you're having a feeling that, I have this, the reason why I'm saying all this is to make you feel more confident that you might have 0 tech skills, but you already have half of what is needed to thrive in tech as well. Cool. So we proceed. Right. So here are some tech fields with global potential, right? Where you can find a job, not only in the UK, you can find a job across boards, to be honest. It's relevant across board. There are loads of them, in fact, but these are just a few that's I would mention here. We have data related roles. Data related roles are very much in demand. Business analyst related roles, solutions analyst, enterprise architects, solutions architects, change analysts, those are business analyst related roles. These are very much in demand. And that's because, there are loads of projects and loads of products being built daily, right? We have the network engineering and IT support. Of course, for every company that has a physical space, you know, they need an IT support person. They need a network engineer as well, project manager, project coordinator, application and web development, software developers, Scrum Masters and agile coaches, business intelligence analyst, finance manager, product owner, product manager, just to name a few, really. Right. So how do we set the stage for excellence in tech? Right. In a world where tech is, the driving force of progress. Right. We've witnessed, the revolution of tech. We've been a part of it as well. So at RKY, right, we have, our offerings, that can help you on your transition, journey. Why RKY careers? Right. At RKY careers, our trainings have been customized and designed specially to meet, the needs of, to meet your needs, to meet the needs of those who want to transition to tech. We've done our research, we are on top of trends, and all our courses are being, our curriculum are being updated regularly to stay in line with whatever it is that is disrupting, that is disrupting, the world, really. For instance, just last year when we're having our retreats with the facilitators, we all decided that, across all our courses, right, we are all adding an artificial intelligence model. This does not need any explanation. We all know that artificial intelligence is the next big thing. That's always what we're about. What's the next big thing? How can we give our people, how can we give our students, how can we give our alumni community, how can we help them to stay one step ahead? In this market, you can't stay in one place and say, oh, I already got a job. Oh, I already did this. It's about staying one step, ahead at every point. You can't be found, what's the English or what's the slang that they use, but you can't be found wanting, really, right? So at RKY Careers, you also enjoy immersive learning experience. Our delivery, right, is suited, to suit, is designed to suit you as well. We have loads of, projects, interactive workshops, the soft skills, that helps you to gain soft skills as well as the technical skills also required. Because we know that it's not just about technical skills in the market. The soft skills is what always make the difference, right? Between two, yes, you need to acquire the technical skills, but you also need the soft skills as well. And here, the environment, and our learning and delivery process, as well as our projects, prepares you for this. Of course, you get expert guidance and support. We have a faculty of mentors and stakeholders who support our students. Those who take on their career transition journey with us. Who support them. On this journey, we provide ongoing support through career support sessions. Networking opportunities. Ensuring that you have all the necessary resources and connections to thrive in your chosen field. Right. It's not like we are 100% where we want to be as well, because the moment anybody says that they have everything they need is the moment they start getting complacent. We are a continuous development driven company. We are always looking for how can we get better, what can we do, what can we add to what we already have, and that's all it's about. Yes, it might not reflect in our prices, because based on this, we're supposed to be increasing our prices every quote or every month to say, oh, we've added this, let's increase the price. Oh, we've added that, let's increase the price. But it's not about the money. It's more about how can we, help these people. What is happening in the industry right now? What is happening, right? What is happening in the industry? What is happening out there? Why are people not getting interviews? If they are getting interviews, what are they being asked at interviews? Okay, can we put this in our next career webinar that we are saying? Can we, support people, more? Can we have these sessions, to continue to support people? But that is all it's about, at RKY careers. So we also are a community of innovators as well. So we are a vibrant community of tech enthusiasts, mentors and industry professionals, as well. So with over 500 plus success stories in 2023, helping professionals, across borders, to be honest, to land their desired tech jobs. I'm sure you all follow us on Instagram, right? Where you see different success stories being posted on a daily basis. I get a lot of people ask, these success stories, are they even real? That's why, from the start, our success stories, I always put all the conversations I have with, most of these most of the owners of these stories, even before they landed the job, so that people can relate with them. And I see that people connect with each of these stories because they can find themselves in some of these situations, or is it people that got a rejection first, before eventually landing their desired roles? Or is it people, which I know that a lot of us have related with, at some point or the other? Or is it people that, they were very overwhelmed, they didn't know which one to choose at the beginning, and they spoke to me and, I said, okay, why not try this based on your previous experience? And, it's ended up in a success story as well for them. Right. So, like, I think if you go through our success stories, you would see that, you'll be able to relate with them, because at some point or the other, you might have been in their shoes as well. And, a lot of people also, these success stories are a testament to the fact that at RKY Careers, we do things differently, because there's no training institute that will have success stories that would not post them, right? And if they have it, why are they not posting it? And if they don't have it, then it means that RKY Careers is doing something right differently as well. So these are a couple of success stories, a snapshot really that we had, that we've had in time past. These are also more highlights. I think we had this just in the month of, is it November or December, where we had over 20 something success story that month alone. Right. Okay. So now we'll be introducing you to our tech courses. But before we go there, I would like you to let's have another chit chat in the comments or chat box. Which area of tech, which which area of tech, right, are we looking to explore this 2024? I have some people that I have some chief whips in the comments, in the chat box. So I have Joseph saying, please guys, talk in the comment section, stop distracting us, And then I have Stanley warning everybody that let this be the last time the facilitator will talk about muting yourself, please. I see that people are really enjoying this session. They don't want the distraction. So, please, let's listen to Stanley and, let's listen to Stanley and is it Joseph here? Please, let's not say you should mute yourselves. Okay, cool. So please, I want to know, what area of tech are you looking to explore this 2024? Let's see. I have a long list already. I love this class. I love this class. Fantastic. So I've got products management and business analysis, data analysis and Power BI, project management and business analysis, Scrum Master, project management, Power BI and Power Apps, data analysis, project management, Scrum, data, business analysis, business analysis and project management and Scrum Master. Wow. The list is endless. Okay, great. Project management, data, Scrum, although I'm not so sure. Project management, business management, analysis, financial analysis, and business intelligence. Okay, the list is endless. Don't worry. But I love the list because it looks like, Okay, Excel and PowerPoint. Fantastic. All right. So let's go back to the slides. Right. So let's see let's see what RKY has to offer us on this journey. Okay. So the first one that we have is our project management and business analysis bootcamp. So one good thing about the RKY courses is that our courses come as a two in one, not because you know we don't know we can do it separately and charge you separately for it, but because, like I said earlier, it's all about how can we make people have more for less. How can we make people have more for less? How can we give them an advantage? Because a project manager that does not know what a business analyst do will probably struggle in an interview, right? Or when trying to get a job as a project manager. Okay, for example, this has actually been very instrumental to the success of most of our students in this bootcamp. We had a student who on the project phase, right, which you will learn more about as we proceed, she joined to be a project manager. She actually got the role of a deputy project manager. During the live project, she was very hands-on, right? She was very hands-on and very, very active. She was very active and hands-on. And guess what? Just as they were rounding up the project, she applied for a couple of business analysis related roles. She was also active, not only the project management and the business analysis. And guess what? She landed the job. No prior experience before RKY careers. She said during the business analysis interviews that she was asked some questions that had to do with the project management, which of course it was easy for her. She was asked about framework and all that. She went to the folders where our resources are. She picked up some templates there. She picked up some knowledge about the framework and all that, which she already even experienced anyways. And she said even the tasks she was given, it was very easy for her to get them solved. And guess what? This is someone that wanted project management. The fee that we are paid or that we charge is for actually one. You get the second one. And guess what? She's ending up not only as a project manager, but she even already landed a business analysis related role. She got a business analyst role, where they were so excited to have her in the company she was in. She told them about the tools that we use, and they were so happy to learn about the tools, and they're actually counting on her to come and help them implement this tool as well. So that's the joy that we get, because our model is actually it's advantageous to our students and is instrumental as well to their success as well. So, talking about the project management and business analysis bootcamp, we all know who a project manager is. If we don't, who is a project manager and who is a business analyst? A project manager is that person, that manages the resources and, the people and the resources of a project, and ensure that the project is delivered within budgets, within scope, as well as within the time frame. While the business analyst is the person that gathers the requirements, the specifications of the project, and interprets this to the technical team or the development team, so they work hand in hand. The project manager works with the business analyst, works with the developer, works with UX UI designer. That's the reason why we put it together, because they get to work together. So it's very important to have the software complete project development lifecycle knowledge, which is what we give to our students. Right. So our project management and business analysis bootcamp, is a 3 months and 3 weeks or thereabouts bootcamp that involves 7 weeks of classes, where you will learn project management for 3 weeks, Saturday and Sundays, learn business analysis for 3 weeks, Saturday and Sundays, learn PMO for a week, which is the project management office. This is the office that manages the reporting and other they work with the project managers, to also manage the reporting and other documentation within the projects as well. So you get to learn all this. There's no way you will learn these three and not be able to scale an interview, every other thing being equal, really. So through this training, you will not only learn the theoretical part. After the 7 weeks, we now move to the work experience part, All our boot camps are practical experience focused because in the market right now, it's about what you can bring to the table. It's about telling us a time where you have worked on this project or that project. It's about telling us a time, where, you worked with a difficult stakeholder on a project. That is how interviews go here in this space, not only in the UK, but also in Canada, in the US, and other, places where these roles are required, even in Nigeria as well. So it's not about you coming to tell them what a PA, they know what a PMO does, they know what a project manager does, but they want to know. Because the thing is about you getting on the job, rolling your sleeves and starting this job. So they want to actually gauge your ability to actually, do this. And they can only gauge it by testing your knowledge when you did it in the time past. Right. So in our bootcamp, you get to learn tools like ClickUp, Jira, MS Projects, Balsamic. These are very much in demand tools that you must have on your CV and you must be able to use as a project manager or business analyst or PMO analyst as well. And you apply these skills on a real world scenario. So RKY has lots of partners and affiliate companies, that get projects from clients. And these projects, we get to implement these projects with our students, So the students will work with real developers, real UX UI designers, to actually deliver the projects. Once we give them the mandates from the clients, okay, the client has said we want an e-commerce website for our business, we want this website from our, we just, we've taught you everything. Okay, now get on the job, roll your sleeves and get this done. Because if you don't get it done right, how would you be able to talk about it at interviews? However, we don't leave them alone as well. We also join by supporting them. When I say we join, we are there. If they need, there are lots of stakeholders during the project as well that support, on the project. This is the best way that we think that, people can easily go on their career transition journey. Not only do you also get to learn the theoretical part and all that, you also get to build your soft skills. I won't count how many times on the project we've had different situations, difficult situations. And guess what? It's difficult situations that they test at interviews, not the easy ones. They test you on how you've worked with a difficult stakeholder. They test you on how you've delivered a project within a very short deadline. They test you on how, a client, changed the scope of a project within the project. How did you deal with this? Those are the difficult, situations they test you on. Because if you have not gone through a difficult situation, you don't actually get that experience. And that is actually how intense our projects are. And that's how you get to pick up emotional intelligence, team management, stakeholder management, collaborative learning, collaboration, facilitation, and the likes. So who can take this course? Anybody that is aspiring to become a project manager or business analyst can take this course. If you're an aspiring project manager or business analyst, then this is for you. If you're a professional already in the career path with or without work experience, and you're looking to switch to project management and business analysis or PMO, then this is for you. If you're a degree holder, you've never worked before, don't worry. And you want to get practical work experience, then this is for you as well. Anyone want to position themselves for visa sponsorship, this is for you as well, because we have loads of people who have actually taken these boot camps and secured, visa sponsorship, from this boot camp. Anyone wants to enhance their career and earning prospects, of course, this is for you. Project management and business analysis is not one of those career paths where, your starting point or your peak is £20,000. And this is the time where nobody wants to even be earning £20,000 anymore. Not with all this, there are laws about minimum salaries and all that. We have, someone who just graduated from this boot camp, straight from the bootcamp, and our first offer is £66,000. And I'm sure this is what you want for yourself as well. If you are among those that earn £66,000, right, you won't be having a headache. If they like, they should change the minimum requirement to £40,000. Is their business. Why? Because you know that before they will get to £66,000. And the thing is that in this space, if you start your job with £66,000, in 1 year, you could actually be commanding £90,000. If you choose to leave the company, you can command this. And if even within the same company, you get what they call the annual review that would increase your salary by 5 to 10% every year automatically without getting any promotion. So you know that you are set up for success, right? So professionals, entrepreneurs, and small business owners as well can take this course because, it's good to like implement your own business or your own activities within your business as projects. Having a project mindset is really good for the success of your business as well. So what are the potential career paths and average salary in this role? So we've got a wide range of roles, both from project management and business analysis, and this is another fun part. So if you want to be a project, if you like go for this boot camp, you are set up for a wide range of roles. It's just a matter, of you changing what you want to position yourself for at different points in time. You already have that knowledge, you already have the experience, right? You already have the knowledge and the experience. Okay, so under the project management career path, right, there are a long list of roles you can apply for. We've got project coordinator, project manager, project support officer, PMO analyst, project officer, project administrator. There are so many roles. That's even talking about just projects, right? You can now combine this with your current career path again and still position yourself for a wide range of roles as well. If you're an HR person, you can position for HR project manager, finance project manager, health project manager. There are different project management roles again across different industries. And this is talking about project management alone. Business analysis again, just like I said, somebody enrolled for this bootcamp and was able to also land a business analyst job, even though I enrolled during the project was project management, right? And this can be you as well. Business analyst, change analyst, solution architect, enterprise architect, transformation analyst, change analyst. The list is endless. Also within business analyst, you can get HR business analyst role, finance business analyst role. That's again looking at it both vertically and horizontally within projects and within IT and also across other industries. So, I mean, that's what you get, just by joining, just this one bootcamp. You get to be able to do any of these roles. It's now up to you, right? So now say, you know what? I've tried to apply for project management. It looks like there's nothing coming up. Like, why not just let me do let me do my CV again. Let me change my CV to business analysis and see what is out there for me. There are lots of people that, as they finish the bootcamp, they've got not thousands, they've got loads of interviews, both across the two roles. And when they get there, that you wear I'm wearing my project management cap. And, there's nothing stopping you from landing, and there are some roles that even want you to learn it, to know the two. They are hybrid. If you just go to Google now and Google hybrid project management manager and business analyst, there are actually roles that wants you to also be able to do the two as well. So what are the training perks? There are loads, as you can see on the list, right? After the 7 weeks of classes, we move to 2 months on work experience. You get access to our user-friendly LMS, which is an e-learning platform where all classes are recorded. So within the first 7 weeks, all classes are recorded and uploaded to the LMS for you to have access to. Within this LMS as well, there are so many resources as well for you to leverage, as we get to the project phase, as you start getting interviews as well. We also do your CV and LinkedIn for you. Not giving you templates, we do it for you. Of course, the first one is up to you to continue to now change it to whatever it is you now want. When you want to, when you get in the field that you feel like, let me tweak this, let me add this to it, let me remove this from that, but you get to get, your CV and LinkedIn optimized for the new target role. You also get access to our career support sessions, right? So our career support session is the session that happens immediately after the what's it called? The projects, where you get to now learn how to present everything you've learned in the theory part, in the theory part, in the what's it called? Project phase, right? How do you present this at interviews? So this is more like the interview prep sessions, but it's bigger than just interview prep because it prepares you not only for interview but also for the job as well, so that when you land the job, you can roll your sleeves from day one and be able to bring to the table from day one as well. So these sessions are being held by different, including myself, different stakeholders come to talk to us about different things. Today it could be technical, how to do case studies in business analysis. Tomorrow it could be. So there's a time that we always have a timetable. It's always like a week long or maybe 2 weeks long, where you get access to this support as well. So you also get access to, mentorship and interview prep sessions, which is what I've just explained. You get access to a community of project managers and business analysts. So we have a thriving community where you also continue to get, support. It doesn't end when you are done with your projects. We continue to support you in the alumni community. I don't know if you have been following RKY for a while. You see how we've been having our monthly career webinars where we bring different experts. We pay different experts again to come and talk to people that have graduated. They've graduated. They are no longer, they've graduated. But the thing is, it's not just about collecting people's money here at RKY. It's about ensuring that, that desired goal is achieved in the end. And the only way we can do this is to continue to provide continuous support. So this monthly career webinar is open to everybody who is an RKY alumni, to come to continue to gain industry insights, as well. So you get a UK accredited and globally recognized certificate at the end of the bootcamp. You can join from anywhere in the world. So for those of you in Canada, Ghana, Kenya, anywhere you're joining from, you can join from anywhere in the world. There's no jurisdiction to the quality of experience you get. Your experience that you gain in the bootcamp can be applied anywhere. In fact, we even have facilitators from America, from the UK, from Nigeria, all together, supporting our students. So there's no limit to where this, can be applied at all. You get to learn in-demand tools and methodologies, and you get to position yourself. The list is endless as well. You get to continue to be, a member of the RKY family. So what's the eligibility for project management and business analysis, for visa sponsorship? For those that might want to know, it's actually a very, very, eligible field for visa sponsorship. Based on the current list, right? These are the few codes that we have. For project management, we've got the IT project manager, implementation manager. If you got a title that is related to any of these, you can get sponsorship. Business and finance project manager professionals, other business projects coordinators and administrators, construction projects manager and related, advertising projects manager. It's good to always know these codes as well, because sometimes some companies don't know all this information. But if you get to that stage where you've done the interview, they love you and all that, and they don't know the code, they don't even know whether it's eligible for, you can tell them confidently that, it's code 2437, it's code this, it's code that. For business analysis as well, this is even on the shortage list. IT business analyst, IT business architect, system architect, solutions architect, system designers, management consultants, and business analysts. That's another code. Please, let's mute ourselves. Thank you very much. Business and related professionals. There you have it, on the screen. So project management and business analysis is a field that is eligible for visa sponsorship. Talking about visa sponsorship, a lot of people what are you doing to get visa sponsorship? There are so many opportunities and changes happening here and there. But the thing is that I always tell people that I don't have visa sponsorship to give people because I don't have a license myself, right? Even if I have a license to be limited to, I can't give to everybody visa sponsorship or COS or whatever. But I don't even have anyways. But one thing I know that I can tell you for a fact is that there's a few industries where you can get visa sponsorship from. We have the health and care, which we all know. We have tech, which we all know. And when I say tech, I don't even mean IT roles only. I know people that have gotten visa sponsorship in finance as well. They went through a boot camp, right? They gained data analytical skills. They became finance analysts. They got sponsorship as a finance analyst. We have people that have gotten visa sponsorship as digital marketing analyst as well. You don't know where your visa sponsorship is going to come from, but that job you're interviewing for, you need to add tech skills to that skill that you have to even be able to, either call yourself a tech professional or call yourself an enhanced person that can command whatever it is that is required for you to even get that visa sponsorship. So for those of you that are also already sponsored in health and care or other industries, I used to tell people that, there's nothing wrong with being sponsored under care, to be honest. if that's where you get your sponsorship from, I mean, it's a good one because people, this is not even easy to find anyways, but you need to continue to take steps towards the long term. 5 years will be over in no time. And then after that, what next? Is that when you now want to, some people end up saying they want to go back to nursing. They don't even like, it's not like they like it. Going back to nursing is fine too as well, if that's what you want to go back to. Some people don't even know. Some people just to continue to work there for the next 20 years of their life. I have people that I consult with that have been 15 years in health and care. It is now they want to decide how to leave health and care. How about you have a plan that, okay, I'm in health and care. I will take this, I will transition to tech. I will try to continue to look for volunteer or freelancing opportunities while I'm doing this health and care. And, who knows, if I'm able to get stronger at my skills, who knows, I might even get visa sponsorship in the next couple of months. And if not, then I know that I will continue to do this on the side, maybe as freelance or whatever, to make my skills, get stronger. I'll continue to do my health and care when health and care, and prepare for, the long term. So that's another mindset to have. I'm not one to say that this is not a career, because what is the career path to one person might not be a career path to another person. And I will not tell you to throw what you have in the way to look for what you are looking for. While you have what you have, recognize it, and try to prepare for what's next. Right. So that's my take on, visa sponsorship and the mindset towards having it. And the thing is, you can't wait till when you are now stuck, when you have 1 month. There's nothing RKY can do if you have 1 month left on your visa. You're not coming to RKY, you want to enroll for a bootcamp. None of our bootcamp is even like 1 month safe. So, I don't really know what I can do at that point. But for all of us that still have that time, it's about preparing ourselves for it. For those on dependent visa, you don't want to wait, till when the students or the main applicant's visa is about to expire before you now start looking. I see a lot of people that have dependent visas and taking some kind of jobs. Yes, of course, you need to pay bills. The thing is that this place, what it prepares us for is that mindset of course, a lot of people want to relocate and all that, but when you get here, you now see that this is not that place where you leave work and go and sit down and drink somewhere. That's not the environment here. This place is about you leave work, you go back to RKY LMS to go and watch the recording of classes you missed if you were enrolled or something, or you leave work and go and look for one side thing to do. That's what the environment here is. You see that, yes, we close it. I remember then when I first moved, I was like, 5 o'clock is 5 o'clock. What will I now do with myself? Because in my previous job, right, I close like 10, 11 p.m. So I'm like, so you can close at 5 o'clock on the job. What will I do with myself? First of all, it even gets dark early, right? And there's still a lot to do. There's motherhood, there's a lot, there's loads of things. And you're like, you can't even see the difference between when you are closing at 5 o'clock and when you are closing at 11 o'clock. But anyway, that's by the way. I'm sure we all get the points. If you are all still with me, let me see a hi. Let me see hi in the chat box. So let me see that I'm not talking to myself. Can you guys still see me as well? No?
We can't see you. We can only see
Can't see you, but we can see your screen.
Okay. And you can hear me as well. And you are feeling me?
Yeah, we're feeling you. Right on.
All right. Cool. Let's get back to business. Okay, so that's about project management and business analysis. This is the value of the training. Based on everything I've said, I'm sure you already know that RKY is the best place to be, I don't know of any other place, but I know that there's nowhere that they have your interest at heart and where it's all about you at RKY, like we do. So this is the value of the training. If I want to quantify the value of the training that you get, or the value of being a member of the RKY, because that is not just even training you're getting, you're becoming a member of the RKY family, right? So this is the value, if I want to look at value, right? However, okay. I don't think we have the discounts on. I think we have it after. Okay, but this is the schedule for those of you that are interested in joining our January bootcamp. So we have the January bootcamp, starting with project management on the 20th, and then business analysis on the 10th of February, PMO on the 2nd of March, and then we have career support sessions. I know we don't have the slide for the discounted amounts, but we are currently running a discount that brings down the value, everything you've heard me say right now, bringing down the value to £599 pounds, and you can pay twice. This is ending this week. Actually, it's supposed to have ended already. It's ending this because we have already a lot of enrollees already. It's ending this week, and if you can make, it will be best for you to make your deposits because we're about to actually close enrollments. If you can make your initial deposit of 50%, right, if you are in for the project management and business analysis bootcamp and you wanted to know more about it, there you have it. Try to make your deposit to secure your slots before we cancel enrollments, because we actually sell out our courses, and we don't like to have a class that is too big because we want to be able to handle our students. Also, we don't rush. We don't have a cohort every month. We take our time with our students before we have another cohort. The next cohort after the January cohort is March. You can also start to pay an installment towards the March cohort as well. But if you want to join the January cohort, I advise that you secure your slot today, with 50% of $5.99. If you are joining from Africa, Nigeria, there's a special discount as well in your currency, which would communicate with you, by if you text our WhatsApp numbers. I think I'll present that shortly as well. I'll show the numbers shortly as well. Okay, let's quickly go to the Scrum Master and Product Owner. This is a very, very similar course, right, to the project management and business analysis. The difference is the methodology in which, projects are implemented in the Scrum and Product Owner. Our Scrum and Product Owner Bootcamp is a product-led. If you've been hearing, product-led, this is a product-led environment. That's what you get to experience in the project phase. You get to develop a product, in a product-led environment. This is also a 3 months and 3 weeks bootcamp where you get 7 weeks of classes across product ownership, product management, and Scrum Master, right? And you also get to work on a product development project for 2 months using the Scrum and Agile methodology. You get to learn tools like ClickUp, Draw.io, Jira, MS Projects, Balsamic, and the likes. Also you get to pick up soft skills. It's very similar. Soft skills like emotional intelligence, team management, and stakeholder management and co. Who can take this course? Anyone that wants to become a product owner or Scrum Master. You want to build innovative products, right? You want to, you're a professional that wants to position yourself as well for visa sponsorship, right? You're seeking practical work experience. You're an entrepreneur as well. It's very, very similar to the project management and business analysis because it's the same thing. Project management are completing and implementing projects, while Scrum Master and Product Owner are building a product. What the project manager is seeing as a project, Scrum Master and Product Owner, they are seeing it as a product. Right. It could be the same web development. It could be a website development. It could be a solution they're building. It might be the same thing they would eventually come up with at the end of the day. But the product mindset is a different mindset. And you can only get to know more about this if you join this product management Scrum Master Bootcamp, right? The roles you get to position yourself for are a lot as well. We've got the Scrum Master, Agile Coach, Program Manager. You can see the list as well. And then under the product-related roles, we've got the Product Owner, Portfolio Manager, Technical Product Manager, Development Manager, Product Manager, and more Product Analysts, and the list is also endless, right? So this is a very, very interesting course, to be honest. I enjoyed our first cohorts that were rounding up. They're rounding up. They are very, very innovative products. In fact, the product they build, we're launching it soon, and I'm sure that, you guys will also be the first to know when we launch the products, the very innovative products they built as well. As you can see, the earning salary in this area is a bit higher. The Scrum role is a very, very high ticket role, and that's why the training cost as well across all the places I've seen them advertise Scrum. Those that know what they are doing, you will not see it less than £1,000. Right, you will not see less than £1,000, and that's because the role itself attracts a very, very high pay. The same with the product owner roles, and you can see that the average salary is a bit higher, but the good thing is that based on the discounts we are running currently, all our courses are going for the same price. After this January quote, we are reverting back to our old prices because I think we've done a lot of, celebration, and it's time to catch up So these are the tools that you get to learn or you get to use during the course of the bootcamp. Visio, Draw.io, Jira, ClickUp, Teams, Basecamp. The value is also higher. You can see it's 2,500. Okay, this is the slide I was looking for. So either you are enrolling for the project management or Scrum Master course. These are the numbers to call if you're joining from Nigeria or Africa and you want to know the discounted amount. Those are the WhatsApp numbers. Chat those numbers right now. Our admins are active and waiting to get your messages on how you can enroll to change your career this 2024. Right. So if you are in for the project management or business analyst as well, you can secure your slots with just £250, and pay the balance as well before the end of this year. Of this month. By the end of this month, sorry. So as you can see, that's the information. I need to move to the next slide. So if you're interested in Scrum Master, product owner, and you wanted to know more about the course, there you have it. I will take some questions now before I move on to okay, yeah, this is the schedule as well. We are starting on the 20th as well, Yeah, so this is the schedule as well. Let's see if we have any questions related to project management and business analysis right now in chat box. Okay, so I have, okay.
So I don't know if I can talk or I should chat.
Please use the chat box. Please use the chat box. We can't actually accommodate people speaking one after the other. Let's use the chat box for our questions. Thank you very much. Okay, when are we starting the compliance program? The compliance program is also starting on the 27th. We are not done. For those that are here for compliance and data analysis, we still have a lot in stock for you. So we're just going to quickly take a break to take questions, related to what we have done so far before we, Okay. So how many months apart can the installments be paid, please? So the truth of the matter is that we've been running this discount since November, actually, and people that enrolled at that time were able to pay in 3 installments. However, the closer we are getting to the start date, the less flexible it gets. However, you can also start making installment towards the March bootcamp right now. However, because of this session that we're having now, and those of you that are just hearing about this for the first time, you can pay the second installments by mid-February. You can make the second, instead of January ending, you can make the second installments by mid-February. That's the last, if not, you pay towards March bootcamp so that you can spread into 3 installments as well. I don't know if that makes any sense, Chinaza. Okay, does the price discount also work for people starting in March? Yes. So the good thing about those that are enrolling in March, we've not disclosed what our prices will be in March, but if you start your installments now, you get to enjoy it at this price as well.